Share your screen with your audience. Click this button. We ain't starting yet. I'm just testing it out, folks. I come back. I just wanted to make sure we was gonna be good. It ain't over. Or maybe I can just mute the mic. You too, folks. Sorry I had the mic off, but it is 7 o'clock. Thank you. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve.
Let me clean the camera. This
Okay.
We're still that's fine. They know we're
Give me a
news.
second.
They know we just not getting this. And they want to have a clear vision.
Yes.
We should have been superstars.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I'm filming on TikTok as well. So it's announcement day, as people know. It's been a long time coming. The winner will be announced in a few minutes. So
I'm going to introduce you guys. Let me go ahead and start off because I got a speech, guys. I'm sorry. I know you probably hopped on here and thought you was going to get the winner announced real quick. But this is like, for me, we have a saying in our house: today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. You can go through old text messages. We just send each other when we wake up in the morning, not all the time, but we used to do this every day. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. I've never felt like today is the day as much as today is today. Today is the day. Today is the day. I know I'm turned up, guys, but this is like, this is the start of changing history. You know, this is. I hate to be selfish. My mark on the world, my family's mark on the world of changing the world, doing something. You know, we're not just participants. We're doing something. You know, so that really. I've been a landlord for a while, for like 20 plus years. So I've been hanging out and chilling. I've been a real lazy landlord. I just do my job. I take care of my tenants. They take care of me. And when I was younger, I was really ambitious. You know, I was going after it, but I've really started chilling. But my kids have gone off to college, and you guys may have heard this story before, but I'm gonna tell you again. Me and my son, we were sitting down. We just went to the Spy Museum. We were sitting down having lunch, and I'm new to the giveaway space, the sweepstakes giveaways. New to that. I've been in just a regular landlord, you know, just regular. And when I mean regular is I wasn't trying to shoot tons of videos and be famous. I did some teaching. I did teach people how to do this a while ago, but it wasn't for riches. It was just because that's what I felt I needed to do. That's what I was supposed to be doing. You give back. But never in my life have I felt like I've given back like now. Like we've created something to where we can change a whole lot of people's lives. You know, and how do we know this work? You guys that follow me, you probably heard this before. But me and my family, we lived in a triplex. We bought a triplex in Lilburn, Georgia in 2015. It was a two bedroom, one bath. Each unit in the triplex was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. The four of us, we stayed in this 2-bedroom, 1 bath. The house was small enough to where you could stand right in the middle, touch the kitchen, touch the bathroom, touch the bedroom, and touch the living room. And it was from where we were staying, it was a downgrade. We were staying in a 6,000 square foot house. It was a downgrade. And I remember taking my wife over there. And when she agreed to move into that, I said, baby, we're going to be rich. When my wife had the mindset to say we can give up this big ass house to move into this 2-bedroom, 1 bath and we were paying $2,800 a month in rent. Once that was cut, we had no rent. We was actually making a little bit of money each month. That's how we were able to save up and buy the Winter Circle, the 6-unit apartment complex in Atlanta. It's because we had no overhead. When me and my son, when we were sitting down having lunch, there was a motorcycle ad. We're new to riding motorcycles, but I've fallen in love with it. And there was a motorcycle guy. I think his site is called Everything is Everything. Everything is regular. Everything is regular. And he was giving away a motorcycle. And when I start following him, other things like that start popping up in my feed. And as we're sitting there,
Look at him looking at
I'm
you.
like, oh my God, if they can give away this and this, we have something so much better than vehicles. We have housing. And then I got busy with AI. I'm asking AI every question I could think of. I didn't even know that this was real. I didn't even know that this was a legit business model. I asked AI if it was legit, and I started looking for attorneys. Right then and there, I started sending off emails to attorneys saying, hey, this is what I want to do. And then I met with about 3 or 4 of them, and then I found the one that helped me put this thing together. And this was in August. The children just went to college in August. So this is the thought that happened in August to where now today we are giving away a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in Atlanta, Georgia, furnished with utilities. It's ridiculous. And this is the thing that I'm starting to get chills, because when we created this, we did it with the intent for everybody, so everybody can win. You could be homeless or you can be balling, anywhere in between, you could win this. That's why we made 600 entries. We made it a max of 600 entries, regardless if you were buying merch or regardless if you did the mail-in entries. For you guys that didn't know, if you put your name and information on a piece of paper or a postcard, you would get 25 entries. You multiply that by 24, you could get 600 entries for mailing them in. You would have a shot at winning this apartment for a year by mailing in 24 entries. I forgot what the math on that is, but let's just say it would be less for all 600 entries doing it that way. I'm going to say $10.61 because I know it's like 61 cents. I don't know the math, but you can, it ain't that much. Even if it's not that much. And we did talk about ways that even if you didn't have that $10 to mail those off, what you could do. Now we also made this for individuals that's not even in Georgia, to where they may have always wanted to be an investor. Now you have an opportunity to go ahead and try renting out the property. I'm allowing the individual, the winner, to sublet the property. Now the lease still has to be followed, but they can sublet the property with nothing to lose. Now let's say they get a knucklehead in there and they tear it up and they're not handling their business. Of course, they may lose the opportunity, but at least they're getting the opportunity today. All you got to do is what's right. If you heard me speak over these last 60 days, I tell you, it's best to just do things the right way. So to the winner, it's best to just do things the right way. And let's go back to, I don't want to get too far off tangent. I know you guys are here to hear the winner, but this is like our Oscars or anything. I'm going to go to the thank yous. I want to thank my family to start off with. I got my wife, Annie B. She has been holding me down for 23 years. We just had our 20th anniversary in August. 23 years we've been married. 20 years, 3 years. We believed in, I'm going to tell you guys, put you up on some game. I dropped gems. My Uncle Amos told me you're supposed to live together for 3 years before you get married. So we lived together for 3 years first, then we got married. They told me this. They said, you got to show the person who you really are, and you want to discover who they really are. Over 3 years, it's hard to hide all your habits, But if you get together and 60 days later you marry, you may not know everything. Not that you'll know everything after 3 years, but you'll get a good feel for what you're working with. So I also have to thank my children. I know I've been tough. You guys hear how it comes through my energy. I raise my children the same way. I know it's tough to hear this voice. I know it's tough, but I got to impart in them. I was just talking with my cousin You know, the only thing that I do know in life is that with children, you can have assets or liabilities. I knew we were not raising no liabilities. Lord, I did not want grown children to be a leech on me when I need them, when I'm getting old, when I can't work anymore. I knew I wanted assets. I'm an investor. I know it may sound crazy, but you got assets or liabilities, you know, so we raised them and had to be a little tough. Had to be a little tough, you know. So I want to thank my children. My mom's been coming through with the marketing, helping me with this because I'm new to marketing and so forth. I told you I've been an investor. Once I got enough money to relax, I've been relaxing, guys. I wasn't trying to make billions and billions of dollars. I wanted freedom. You know, the Frank financial part is financial freedom. Once I got enough dough to where I didn't have to worry about much, that's all I needed. For you guys who don't know, once we got to we bought the 3-unit that we lived in, then we picked up the 6-unit. After we picked up the 6-unit, we pulled the children out of school and we began homeschooling. You know, I quit my job. I was working at Lifetime Fitness as a personal trainer. And let me tell you, it was a great job. I enjoyed it. You know, at Lifetime, for you guys who don't know, it's a high-end gym. So you have all kind of celebrities in there. You got people that take getting in shape serious, you know, and when you have that and you're a person that really likes to get after it, it's a perfect marriage, you know. Where are we? You guys are gonna have to hear a little bit before you get the goods because I got to get my money's worth. It's talking about, let's see. I will have the children come and say something. My wife, maybe. Oh, I think they're on live on one of the other lines. So give me a sec, and you're gonna get. Let's see. The thank yous. Oh yes, all of the followers. I want to thank the followers. I want to thank the people. I know it sounds great. I want to thank the people who left the comments. The purchasers, I'm gonna go ahead and break down the numbers for you guys. We had 29 purchasers. We had 29 individuals that made a purchase. We had 61 individuals do the mail-ins. So that means we had a total of 90 entrants. You know, 90 people have taken advantage of this opportunity in all of Atlanta, in all of the United States besides Florida and New York. Only 90 people. I told you guys we were brand new. You know, I don't like to even touch the gray line, so I couldn't tell you how many people had entered. I couldn't tell you that there was time. I remember when there was only 2 people for like 2 weeks. I was happy we were getting 1 person a week. When we were getting 1 person a week, I said, that's proof of concept. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was proof of concept. I said, okay, 1 person may be crazy. 2 people, we got something. You know, I remember my mom telling me, don't be discouraged. Just when we had 2 people. I wasn't discouraged. I was like, heck yeah, we got something. You know, if 2 people are willing to spend any amount of their dough and nobody knows us, the news hasn't picked us up. You know, the churches don't know about us. The organizations don't know about us. Nobody knows about us. We haven't run any ads on television. We haven't done nothing. You know, I did some Facebook ads, Facebook and Instagram. I think the most I did in one day was like $25. And we were getting about 100 people a day. We did that for a few days. You know, that's why I told you guys, I got to sell some property to get this right, because based on the numbers, I'm going to give you guys the numbers. That's why I'm financial. So we had about 100,000 views, 100,000 views over these 60 days. That equaled 29 people making a purchase, which was we raised about $800. So the value that we're giving away is $17,400. Over the merch that we sold, we raised $800. Give or say a little bit less, but we're gonna say $800. Now, This is where it really takes a mindset of knowing that you have something. I know I'm jumping in with this right here, but you guys need to know the mindset that is required to start any investment, any business. This is what's required. We may think that giving away something for free, as good as free rent for a year, would bring in more than 90 people. But in order to get more than 90 people, obviously we have to do more. And we can do simple math. If we want to become profitable, we need to get to about 3,000 people. That means we need to have about 10 million views. What does that mean? We got to do more, and I'm all for it. So that's why I want to thank you guys. Every individual I want to thank, because all that helps. And all it does is fuel the mindset. It fuels the mindset. If you picked up the ebook or the audio book, I'm huge on mindset. That's really the only thing that has separated me in my real estate investing career or anywhere in my life, is that I have that mindset that I believe. I've always said, if somebody else has done it, that means I can do it. That's as, and I'm not even talking about making it as far as they have. If Grant Cardone can make $1 billion, that means I can make $1 million. I know I'm here in America. I may not be able to get all of it, but I can get some of it. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. We're going to keep going with this. And are you guys ready? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I was on the thank yous, where we started. Let's start. Wow. The goal, my son just asked me yesterday, what's my goals for 2026? The first goal is to get profitable. Why do I want to get profitable? So we can keep doing this. What does it take to get profitable? It doesn't take that much. It don't take that much for us, just based on today's numbers. It takes 10 million views in 60 days. We broke down the numbers. If we're doing 10 videos a day and those are getting 16,700, well, then we're there. I know I break numbers down like this, but that's why I'm financial, guys. Everybody has their own different talent. If you looked at the ebook or the audio book, you got to have your team right. Where are we? I'm going to go ahead and introduce. Hey, guys, we got to take our little 15 minutes of fame before we give you what you're here for. I'm going to have Franklin Jr., co-founder of Live Free Give Hope, the real estate giveaway company. Guys, hopefully we're changing the world. Changing the world. Come on, Frank, you got it.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to the winner. This has been a long time coming, and we're really excited for what happens next. Subscribe to every channel and keep us updated. We're going to keep you updated, and there will be more giveaways to come. It's amazing. We're really excited, and we're glad you guys could all come here for the ride. Thank you.
That's my baby boy. Hey, and when he says it's been a long time coming, this has been the longest 4 months. In August, we thought about it. We started working with the attorneys. We started working with a company called Viral Sweep, and we began October 31st. We kicked it off, and now we're here. My daughter was just telling me, she was like, it happened so fast, but I promise you guys, the last 60 days, it's been the longest. And today, I thought I was going to have a heart attack multiple times. I had to go upstairs like 2 minutes before this began and pray. I did not have a heart attack, because this is, I'm going to say, I know I got children. I know I've been married, but this is the greatest thing I've been a part of in my whole life, changing the world, on something like this. And let me have Fancy come on there, because I could just keep going on and on about it. But I just want to make sure I touched everything for those who haven't followed the journey. I know it's only been 60 days, but it's been a lot in that 60 days, especially because I go live every day. It's been a whole lot. Francesca, come on over.
what's up? I know you're all looking for who the winner is, so I'm gonna keep this really short. My name is Fancy. I'm also co-founder. I also go to Howard University on a tennis scholarship. Come check us out. We're playing Maryland on the 18th. And yes, I also help out, but this time with college students. It's called Shift, and we're gonna keep it up. I'm on all platforms, The Fancy Life. And yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys who the winner is.
All right, that's my baby girl. I done raised them from teeny weeny to now they're both in college. They're both in college, guys. You know, who would have ever thought? If you guys, when you follow me, if you know my story, you know, I'm from East Oakland. My wife's from Bankhead. You guys, if you follow TI, if you're from Atlanta, you know where Bankhead is. She went to Doug High. She went to Fort Valley. You know, we regular folks. We regular folks that just, I'll go back to the mindset. We just went crazy with the mindset, just being on some anything is possible. You know, I'm going to let Annie B go ahead and hop in here and talk to you.
Hey y'all, Happy New Year. They have said it all. We just all blessed and highly favored to be able to jump into these different movements alongside each other, support each other as a community. So I look forward to many, many more. This is just the first of many. I'm not sure if he's mentioned that, but of course, you know, every 2 months, somebody will have this same opportunity. And while we're doing that, we're making sure we are educating each other and teaching each other as much as possible moving forward into 2026 and forward. So thank y'all for being with us. Nice to see everybody.
All right. Let's get ready. Let's get to the action. So hopefully I don't turn you guys off on the YouTube. Can I open another tab on here?
Let me do this. Where is it?
Maybe I should do it from my phone. Should I do it from my? No, where's my other phone? I guess we should have that together. This is our first time on YouTube over here, guys. Normally it's just an IG thing, but I need to go to the sweepstakes website. Let's see.
I'll just set it up on your another computer.
Yeah. I can do it from here. Let's see. Let me see. I believe they got the. Give me a sec, guys. I will log in. Bop, bop, bop. I don't want to cut you guys off, so we're not even gonna try it right there. And they're also on TikTok. Let's see. viralsweep.com. Log in. Now, guys, I'm glad you guys are here because everybody knows the address to the property. I can't just say the person's name. So what's going to happen, whatever information that the winner has on file, either a cell phone or email, once we find out who that winner is, I'm either going to text or email. So make sure you get ready. That's about to go down right now. And then when I text or email you, we'll correspond for a second and I'll ask you what information can I put out there? Can I say your first name, last initial? Can I say your last name, first initial? Can I say where you're from? Then you know everybody knows where this person lives, so we cannot put their information out there without their permission. So let me log in. Make sure I'm logging in from here. Oh, shoot, I'm getting nervous, guys. Lord Jesus. Whew, hold on. Let me log in. Lord. Okay. Look at my hand shaking. Are you guys ready? So on here, if you guys are familiar, it's a company that here we go. Viral Sweep. Are we ready?
Wait, we need drum roll.
Drum roll, please. What's this? Let's see. I got to make it larger because it's on my phone. But we do have a winner. Get next to your email. Let me make sure, let's see if there's a phone number here. Hold on. So this is going to be an email. I need you to get ready. I'm going to go ahead and send you an email. If you can, give me a call on this number. I'm going to give you my number. If you can, give me a call. You guys hang out there for a sec. We're going to see if we can get in contact.
Give us the first name and last name?
No, I want to make sure that the winner wants that information out there, just in case the winner says they want to be anonymous. But give me a second, and I'll come back and I'll let you guys know. And then if you didn't hear from me, then you know you didn't win. But if you did hear from me, then you know you won.
Let me shoot an email to them.
You want to do it out of the giveaway email, or you want to do it out of yours?
I can do it out of mine.
All right, it's going to be coming from.
I got it.
Don't say it.
Yes. Can you make that larger? Oh, dang. They got to be that large. That's AJ.
Oh, don't say it. Lord Jesus. See? That's the tough thing about going live every day, guys. You know what I'm saying? We just watched a movie the other day. Oh, the Christmas movie with The Rock. And they said he wrote it in the dirt and said, don't say the name. Don't say her name. And then he spelled it, what did he say, Griselda or something? I should have had on the mic. Sorry for yelling, guys. Sorry for yelling. Didn't enter, but I'm happy for the winner.
That's
hopefully,
right.
We'll find out.
May
Yes.
God continue to
be blessed, because we have another one going on. February is going down. February, we have the next giveaway beginning. You know, so February, March. So the end of March, we should be giving it away. You know? Let's see. Oh, I hope I didn't. Yes. You got it. Hold on, guys. It's about to come. No, you spelled that wrong. See?
Wait a minute, hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. This just builds the anticipation. Hopefully, I don't pass out before you pass out.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, guys, this was just a thought in August. In August, it was just a thought. You know.
Can we announce you as the official winner?
All right. The email was just sent off. Check your email. And then respond to that email. My wife sent it from her email. What's your email?
abrown@aqcs-cares.com. And thank you so much for the blessings. Yes.
This is what about
Thank you, one and only Queen B. She said, I'm nervous for them.
Me too.
Congratulations to the win. Thank y'all. So I'm like almost in tears because that's a community. That's why we do this.
So, winner, you will be contacted by the sweepstakes company.
Thank you.
I'll let the sweepstakes company know tomorrow or this evening, but I'm sure they're probably off tomorrow. But the sweepstakes company will reach out to you. It's a company by the name of Viral Sweep. They will reach out to you.
Many blessings to you all.
I need to make that larger, huh? I look old trying to look at that screen.
Wow, world. That's right. We love you guys back. Congrats to the
Let's
winner.
see. Congratulations to the winner. We're still waiting to hear back from the winner.
I love y'all, man.
Let's see. I'm going to go see if there's any other information that we have besides
prosperous
I'll
and
be
blessed
talk to the
2026.
If you
We
have
have put
any
it out there.
questions,
It will happen.
let us know.
We will definitely connect. Y'all stay in touch. Everything we do within the real estate world, farming this year, y'all don't understand. We are all in this together. So stay in touch. Let's stay as one community. Take advantage of all of these opportunities. We're going to make the best of 2026 and beyond. Absolutely, Queen B. Everything we got is you all. How we did it and when we're going through it. Y'all, we also have tiny houses here in Augusta, Georgia that will be giving away the same opportunities. And we're building a tiny home live next week. A small tiny home that will be in the back of my facilities, the mental health and substance abuse treatment facility. The tiny home will be a food bank for our clients. I'm not sure if a lot of you all know, but food scarcity, insecurity is real. And so a lot of our patients are having a hard time when they go to these food banks. The food banks are asking for money. I wouldn't be coming to you if I had the cash that I needed for this food. So what we're going to do as an organization, we're giving away food boxes every month to the families who come to our program. So stay tuned. You all will be live for 3 days building this tiny home. So we're going to have some hilarious moments, of course, but it's to serve the mental health and substance abuse community, both in the Conyers and Atlanta area as well as in the Augusta area. So thank y'all so much for the love and support. Yeah. We're gonna continue to do these things together all over. Hopefully, we can do the same thing.
Yeah, we have giveaways. The next giveaway is February 1st.
And it's such a blessing to be among so many supportive,
this just is the first people who keep following, checking us out,
irregardless of them winning or not.
Congrats to the winner.
You're gonna get your own property, baby.
We're just trying to hear from them.
So the first thing we need to talk about, especially seeing that you all want to jump into real estate, is we're going to kick off this year talking about credit and the simple ways, just the simple ways of just getting that part together, and also creative financing, how we do things together through owner financing opportunities. So we're going to talk about that because realistically, you can own property. $25,000 properties, 3-bedroom, 1-bath homes here in Augusta, Georgia for $25,000. Y'all, you can save that. You know what I'm saying? We can cut out a couple of the McDonald's, the Burger King, whatever it is we out there spending on. We can cut those things to get those blessings. That's right. So since you want to own property in the land this year, we're going to talk about that and teach you all how to do that first, especially while we're doing this live build with this tiny home. I love y'all. Y'all are so amazing. I'm almost in tears for this individual as well. I'm waiting for them. Y'all check y'all spam.
Yeah.
I'm real country, y'all. Check your spam.
Let me see.
Wait, let me make sure.
If you have any questions,
I wonder do they know? All the time, baby. God's good all the time. Better know it.
And for those who don't know, we're looking over here because we're on Instagram and you guys are on YouTube. So
look at 3,300. These my people, honey. Y'all are definitely my tribe. For sure.
Yeah. The winner has been sent an email.
I did email the winner. So it'll come from not the Live Free Give Hope email. It will come from my company's email, abrown@aqcs-cares.com. I hate we don't have a phone number. Next time we're going to require a number because we want to call y'all.
No phone number. The only thing we got is the name and the address.
Let me see.
See? And the email, of course. No phone number. I guess we could say where they're from, huh?
We can't say the city and state, I would think.
Okay. The winner is from Atlanta, Georgia. Zip code?
Yes.
30331. But you have an email. The email that you have on file. You have an email. So reach out. You didn't leave a number. but you got an email. Make sure you're checking your email.
For the next drawing, we want a number. And I put in the subject line, "You are the winner."
No phone number.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, once we get permission to announce the winner's name, we'll do so. And
we're also going to get in contact with them
Yes,
and
we'll
go
send them
live
something
from the
mail.
property so they can get the keys to their new place.
Yeah.
Turn everything over to them.
So these are the learning
It
curves
is
of the
a
new one.
deadline if they
Yes.
don't accept. They have
Yes.
to take over the property in 30 days.
Yes.
So if they do not respond and take over the property in 30 days, then I think
We'll
we should
do it again.
another winner, honey.
We'll do it again. We'll start again.
We'll do
You
it
know?
again. And,
But
and
yes,
there'll
the
be one
person-
for January again, and then we'll have
Right.
another one in March. We'll have two.
But this person will,
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll show up if we got to. You know, we'll show up like that one company that shows up at people's
At
house.
your house.
Yes.
Come
We
get
know
these
where you
keys.
Come get these keys.
We
You
know where
know,
you
so
live.
Once
We're
we
coming
find
to find
out, yes, if you guys didn't get a email,
you.
that
They
means
will come before.
February 1st. We got another one going
If
down.
they don't come to us, we coming to them. We're gonna pop up at their house like we Publishers Clearinghouse.
Can I tell them what the person got? Like what they got in order to how they won? Like what the form of entry?
I want y'all to check your emails.
We'll find out if this individual will allow us to tell you what method of entry that they did in order to enter, and if they purchased something or if they did the mail-in. We'll find out. Or if they did, we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, keep going, y'all. Keep it up. Trying to make a difference. We're trying to make a difference. And let me tell you, the thing that I love about it most is that when you come up with humble beginnings, rats and roaches, when you come up poor, and then you can show your children that you can do something for real. We have done something in the real estate portfolio. My wife's doing great things, but this right here, we could change the world. That could change the world too. Everybody can change the world in their ways, but this is something that I believe in so wholeheartedly that guess what today? Guys, today sold one of my properties. I took a $19,000 haircut on it, but I sold it so I can put that money in to live free. That's why we got the next one going on in February. And this will allow me to put that money into advertising in order to get those 10 million views so we can break even. We get 10 million views. Oh, we're good to go. We can break even all the time. That will work. That will work because it will keep the lights on. It will keep the bills paid. This one unit, this 1.6 unit is not going to be the thing that makes me or breaks me, so that's fine. If the bills are taking care of itself, it's a long-term play. Just imagine if it pays itself off in 30 years. But we're doing these giveaways every month, every 2 months for 30 years. You know how many lives we could touch? 6 times 30. That's 100. And is that 180? 180 people. Is that math right? Or is it 1,800? So if we do 6 a year for 30 years, I can't even do the math right now. That's 180, right? 6 times 3, wow. So 180 lives, 180 people can live rent-free. What can they do? I told you guys our story. This whole real estate thing, what we're doing now is because we moved into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and we cut our rent because we were able to become investors. After that first one, it was hard to buy another property because we had regular jobs. And with the regular job, when we bought this property that we were living in, they said that basically our debt to income ratio was already too high. But what we could do, we could save up money and buy a property owner finance. We bought that 6-unit building owner finance. That means I didn't have to go to the bank. We didn't have to go to the bank and ask them for their approval to buy this property. We got it straight from the owner. We gave him $30,000 down, and we paid $130,000 for the property. Owner financed over 4 years. So at the end of the 4-year mark, we were to go to the bank and tell the bank at this point, hey, I have a property that I paid $130,000 for. I owe $100,000 on it. It's worth $400,000. At this time, it was worth $300,000, $375,000. Once I got it to that 4-year mark, I refinanced it. Now that same property is worth about $800,000. You know, so but off of $130,000 investment from saving $30,000 because we cut our overhead. We were spending $2,800 a month on rent. We cut that. You know, that's over $30,000 right there. That was enough to change our lives. So what's the best way we can give back? To show you how getting rid of your largest expense, which is hopefully your car isn't more than your mortgage or your rent. But if it is, but either way, your car and your mortgage or your rent is normally your highest expenses, right? We're going to go ahead and cut the largest one. The stress of having to pay rent. You know, the stress. You can try things out when you got extra money. You know, I love philosophers. I listen to philosophers, the audiobooks, but you got to be a rich mofo to sit around and just think about stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't be working to pay the rent and be a philosopher, you know, but you can sit around and look at the stars and be an astrologer when you ain't got to pay no rent. You can do what you want to do. You know, options open up. If I had to pay rent, there would be no Live Free, Give Hope right now. You know, if we didn't cut our rent back in the day, there would be no Live Free, Give Hope right now. You know, so we're just paying it forward. We're just paying it forward. And we don't need everybody to take care of us. That's the crazy thing. Imagine, you know, I give you guys the simple numbers, 1,000 people spending $30. That takes care of the utilities, the furniture, insurance, you know, maybe even moving the individual there, because that is the goal. The goal is to have enough money to move the individual there. If they need to break a lease, to pay to get them out of that lease. And then when it's time to go after that year, to pay for them to move out. That's the goal. But of course, it take hustle. You know, it take me turning my game up just for the next one 100%. And 100% still won't get the job done. I'm going to go 100 times harder. But guess what, guys? That's still not enough. You know, so we're going to go from 29 people, let's say 30 entrants. I'm going to go 100 times harder. So let's say 10 times harder. That'll put us at 300, right? So, but that still ain't enough. That still ain't enough. So we're going to come back the next time. So hopefully March, April, May, June, hopefully if we hustle hard enough, you know, me and the fam bam, we hustle hard enough, we may be profitable by June. You know, but with you guys that's helping out, that's all we really need right now, because that's just the motivation to keep pushing. That's just the motivation to keep pushing. So thank you guys. The winner, please hit us up. You have received the email. As soon as you hit us up, if we hear from you tonight and we get the permission to say any information that you allow us to say, we will come back and say it. You know, so please hit us up. You received the email. Please check your spam, check all that. It will say you are the winner. You are the winner. Please hit us up. Let us know. Congratulations. You have won free rent for a year, furnished with utilities in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Winner's Circle. You are the first. You're a lucky individual. And you guys may have heard me saying it. If I was to win, I would try to make myself famous. I would get on there and I would stream and I would say, look at me. I have won free rent for a year. This is my life. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go back to school. I'm about to start a business. I'm about to join the Live Free team. You know, I'm going to be an ambassador. I'm a who knows, I'm a whatever. But this is that time because you are probably the only person in the United States that has won free rent for a year, furnished with utilities in Atlanta at the Winter Circle. I'm pretty sure you're the only person in the world that has won free rent for a year, furnished with utilities in Atlanta, Georgia at the Winter Circle. So that's something. That's something to stand on. That's something to stand on. Just like we're standing on doing the giveaways. You know, it gives you something. If you don't have nothing and you just won this, hopefully that gives you something. You know, I believe that you won for a reason. I believe Live Free, Give Hope is here for a reason. And I believe this individual won for a reason. You know, hopefully I can help in any way I can to take it to the next level, but definitely to keep these going. Please spread the message. Please spread the message that so we can keep this thing going. We not trying to get tons of money. We trying to pay the rent. This giveaway we raised. I hate to even say made because we raised about $800. You know, we raised about $800. It cost us about $17,400. That's the value of it. You know, but that's business, guys, and we're in it to win it. We're in it for the long haul. You know, please be a part of it. You guys are the part of the Founders Club. All right. I think that's all we got. Anybody got anything? Nothing. Thank you, guys. I may take tomorrow off unless I find out from. No, I'm not taking tomorrow off. It's time to turn it up 100%. I'll talk to you guys later. Congratulations again to the winner. If you didn't win this time, we starting again in February. All right. Tell somebody. Thank you, guys. Peace. Stream.